Such
man, people. It was a great bonding experience for all of us.
Yes,
man.
I was about to hold hands with everybody. I'm so happy we're here together, y'all.
Man, we were looking at each other in the movie. They're like, "This is something." Yes.
Yeah, yes. It was like we were on a road trip.
Man, let's go. Actually, Ian. Well, you know what, man. Ian, we're just coming into this review, and we just finished our other review for Alien Covenant, and Ian really hated it, and so I think we all need to get together and take him to go see Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to talk about bullshit, man?
Yeah.
Oh, my mistake.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, speak for yourself, man. I think that might cheer you up a little bit, man. And the reason, I mean, here's the thing. Now, a lot of people, they were worried about this movie. You know, there was two camps of people out there. The people that were worried about Alien, and then the people worried about the Wimpy Kid. It's a very controversial film,
Both
right here.
massive franchises.
Because now it's been 7 years. Master franchises. It's been 7.
That's not what I said.
That's not what he said.
That's what it sounded like. I got to go tell Master Franchise. But here's the thing.
That's not what he said. Okay.
But it's been 7 years since the last Wimpy Kid movie.
It was 7 years.
It's 7 years. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, man. You know, that's the movie. At least that's what I saw.
Oh, you mean since when it
original?
started?
Yeah, when it started.
Oh, I thought you meant 7 years since the last one. I was like, I don't think so.
Oh, how long has that been?
Like 3 or 2 years?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
4 or
maybe
5
2.
years? Okay. And this is based on the book.
Sure.
With the known for his really basic but very funny illustrations by Jeff Kinney. And it's called A Novel in Cartoons even. You know, it's very intellectual, high reading, man, for all those people out there. If you're Hector. Girlfriend. We got a guy named Hector who, this is the best time of year for him.
It's his Christmas.
He is a 25-year-old man who loves Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He looks forward to the Wimpy Kid movies. He knows the mythology of them all, so he's watching this with us.
The lore, if you will.
And now they've rebooted the franchise.
And now they rebooted the franchise, and that's what I mean. Because all the people out there who are upset over the Alien movie, the other people out there saying, "Man, why you over here beefing on that when we got a real controversy?" Like the way they switched out Greg in this movie. It's like people were talking about Zach Gordon, the original Wimpy Kid, being switched out, and they got a new Greg. And people are like, well, what the fuck you want? Greg is becoming a grown man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a wimpy kid. I hate my parents.
Yeah.
They're like, what you want, Diary of a Wimpy Man?
Yeah. It's called Diary of a Wimpy Kid, not Diary of a pretty-ass
Actually,
man.
That sounds good. I'd like to see that.
Talk about advancing the story. Yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah, you say I'm still living at home with mom. The neighborhood bully's still beating me up.
Diary of a bitch-made punk.
I want that. Hey, a novel in cartoons. But the thing is, it was Greg was one of the big stories right here. But the biggest controversy was about Roderick. You know, his asshole brother. The fans were out there. Like right now, I'm on J-14. That's the only. By the way, that's the. I can get
like a battleship spot, not a website.
I can tell you right now.
J-14, you missed.
You sank my Wimpy Kid. And here's the thing, y'all probably ain't gonna see me after this because I'm probably gonna get arrested for being on this website.
You are.
This is the only website where I've been asked my age to make sure I'm not too old to be on here.
Oh shit!
Like I almost went in and put 1971, and I thought about it like 1999, and they let me in. But this is they let me. I'm sure they're gonna be waiting for me outside the studio. Might be all that. It was
Please take a seat, sir.
This whole thing was a trap. But on this, they got a controversy about Roderick. You know, there was a petition going around, "Not my Roderick," a hashtag. And they're talking about the different Rodericks that are coming in.
The different Roderick.
Yeah, Because they said Roderick Heffley will always be the original actor. I forgot what that actor's name is. And they saying this new guy they got, no, hell. And I can understand why, because the new Roderick they got, he looks like an Asian housewife. I don't know. He's a weird looking dude. It took me a real. I thought that was the Wimpy Kid's big sister for a while. I thought, oh shit, they're doing something new.
They adopted a Korean woman.
Yeah. I thought that she was like the house cleaner or something. But I know I'm gonna catch hell over there. Racist ass core. I know. But here's the deal. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. Despite all the changes, I enjoyed this, and I think if people, all the Wimpy Kid fans out there, if you just sit back and give this a chance, I think you might too. Now I know you think I'm maybe like lying, or this is something to distract you, saying I enjoyed it. No, I sincerely did. Let's take a look at the trailer, and I will elaborate more on the great points of this film that made me like it so much.
Oh, look how cute. The pig's better potty trained than you, Greg. Oh my God!
I know you're looking at this and going, what the fuck, man? Come on. Just stop. Cut the bullshit. Yeah, what could you possibly like about this movie? Because I see what y'all are seeing in this. And believe me, it was the same with me. Because when you look at it for face value here, it's the same thing. It's a road trip movie. The Long Haul is what it's called in this new reboot that they've done. And yeah, it's all the same road trip jokes that you see in any other movie. Typical road trip movie. You know, they got the shitty hotel, they got the car that slowly gets destroyed, they got the person that they keep running into over and over again. I mean, I can go on. I got the bathroom humor, people got to pee and shit while in the car. They got asses in Greg's face. They got the vomit jokes. They got all that, man. They got all that. And yeah, when you look at it, the acting in this, the acting is horrible in this movie, man. This director cannot direct actors to save his life.
Either that or the kids just can't act. I mean, I gave him points on finding actors who look enough like the old actors, younger versions of them. But that main kid who plays what's the boy's
Greg?
name? Yeah, Greg.
The actor's name is Jason Drucker.
Yeah, it was just so many times I was leaning over, I was like, you could tell he's reading off cue cards.
Yeah. And he can also barely read.
Yeah, you know what? When Martin said that, I was laughing so hard. Man, let me tell you something. Man, let me just say this real quick. This is one of the best times I had at a Saturday morning screening. This would have been one of the best times I had in the evening screening. Had they showed this shit 10 o'clock at night, I might have had a better time, because some people might have been drunk in that motherfucker. Man, I had such people.
It was a great bonding experience for all of us.
Yes.
Man,
I was about to hold hands with everybody. I'm so happy we're here together, y'all.
man, we were looking at each other in the movie. They're like, this is something.
Yeah. It was like we were on a road trip.
and man, because one thing, these people can't act in this movie, and it's so funny. They when Martin said it looked like they were reading off cue cards, it really was. Last night we were talking about that woman who was doing that caffeine story, and she was looking at the camera like she was auditioning.
A teen who was described as perfectly healthy collapsed in a classroom, officials say, after drinking too much caffeine.
You see how I was drinking too much caffeine, man. I was making fun of her. At least she's calm. This Greg they got in the movie, this Greg, speaking of caffeine, this Greg does his lines not only like he's reading off of a cue card, but he says them like he's had 5 cans of energy drinks, man. This kid is way too hyper.
You tricked us!
This is totally not cool.
You want me to read? I'm reading text. What's the difference?
Damn, boy, you're too young to be on that cocaine right now. Yeah. Look how big his eyes are right now.
The different strokes around.
He's tweaking right now. What the fuck you mean, Mom? About to kill his mother right now.
I'll meet y'all at Grandma's house. God damn.
And there goes Greg.
That's why I'd be like, fuck Hector.
Oh, man. Man, let me tell you something. The thing with this movie is that, and I don't know if y'all agree, because, I mean, there's not much to be said except that this is one of the rare cases where the movie is good because it is so bad. Because the best thing about the movie is the shitty filmmaking in here.
It's barely even a Wimpy Kid movie. It's more like a high school production of National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah, it really is. The bad filmmaking, man, it never stops being entertaining. That shit never stops being entertaining.
Yeah. The jokes, none of them are funny. But the stuff around this movie, all the unintentional stuff, hilarious.
Man,
we couldn't stop laughing.
Some of the best Easter eggs in the movie. I'm like, look at that. What is he doing?
Go see this movie and just watch the extras. Now, I don't mean the extra features. I mean the extras who are acting around the movie.
Man, that's the thing.
The unpaid people.
I mean, this guy is so bad with actors. He's terrible with the real actors, but he fucks extras up, man.
Yeah, man.
The extras in this movie look like they've been drugged and kidnapped to be in this film.
One of them, I think, was because he showed up in multiple places.
I really thought we wouldn't notice the same guy popping up in different scenes.
They got a motherfucker that
Different parts of the country.
Yeah.
It's not like, they're in some same little small town in Nebraska. They're in like Missouri and they go to like Chicago. And it's the same guy. Like, what the fuck is he doing here?
This is how fucked up the filmmaking is. Like, this dude, I mean, it looks like he's just coming to and everything. He's so confused. And they put him front and center in these scenes and they think you can't notice because they put a hat on him.
But he's the one black guy in the scene.
Yeah.
The one black extra in the scene.
I want y'all to look at this. See if let's play a game. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you this clip right here. Let's play Find the Confused Black Extra.
Hey there, little fella. Let me ask you something. Can you see that pig right there? How much you think that pig weighs?
But he can only count 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.
Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit.
You go to jail saying that shit behind kids.
This is Kentucky. It's cool.
No, yeah. You old perverted motherfucker.
A boy needs a pig. We don't live on farms. We're normal people.
You're saying folks that live on farms ain't.
Greg about to get his ass whooped. You're like, what you say, motherfucker? Hey, let me say something. If you guess this dizzy motherfucker right here,
Oh, my God.
they didn't even try to hide his confused ass. I wish the people were listening could watch this shit. They got a dude in here that he really does look like he just came out of a fucking drug state right now. Look, huh? What? He's looking like
he's like Winona Ryder at the Golden Globes.
Oh shit! He's looking like, where the fuck am I right now?
Oh, my God, man. Oh.
I mean, look at him. I almost feel bad laughing at this because I pray to God that they didn't go to a special school and like their prize was to put like these really challenged kids into this shit. Because I mean, if you look at them, he don't know what the fuck is happening right now.
And the thing is, man, like for some of those, again, this is inexcusable because he looks wild as hell. But like even the extras that aren't like in the background, some are in the middle of the screen, and they just come on like some old people playing the guitar, and Buddy looks straight at the camera while it's going on.
Do you mean like, that junk man they had and that they pulled back from that old white dude? He like,
yeah. People look kidnapped, like they got their parents locked up in a basement somewhere. It's wild.
Morse code.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Some of this stuff is. Oh, and then the buddy that was on stage at the end.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
That like the director doesn't even give some of these people direction. Like they have extras. Like they had one scene where they're on a stage and one dude, he was looking at the camera like, what the fuck you want me to do? Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone's clapping. He's like, woo, and it goes, yeah. And rubbing his knees and like, wow.
Yeah, it was almost like they got a call from the cartel. Like, you want to be in a Wimpy Kid movie? Fuck that. You want to see your daughter again?
Yeah, it's like that wasn't a question.
You know? I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I had the best time watching this shit, man.
Yeah.
It was so amazing. There was one, I mean, and it gets crazy. It's not just the extras. It's the thing that they just stopped giving a fuck on, man. They have that one scene where Greg, let me see if I can find it here. Greg, let me see. I hope I can get it. I should have made a still of this. But Greg keeps fucking with this really fat dude.
Bluto.
Bluto in the movie. Yeah, it's this fat country ass dude that Greg keeps running from. That's the dude that they keep seeing. Let me see if I can find him here. And the thing with the dude, I can't find him.
Yeah,
here,
he's driving around the country with his family, taking them to the hot tubs of the shittiest motels possible.
Yeah, and Greg keeps running into this really fat redneck looking dude in the movie, and there's a part in the movie where he's chasing him down through the whole film, and they get on this carnival ride, and the ride is going full speed. This ride's already started. You can actually see like the ride, like the background blurring, and somehow this fat motherfucker climbed onto the ride. He's like, "I'll get you, Greg."
You're like, what?
Yeah, he was like,
he's a Terminator.
Like, you could just wait for it to stop. There's only one way for him to come out of it.
No. Who knows where this ride might end up?
The one that goes in circles. It can go anywhere.
Yeah, there's instances like that. There are so many parts in this movie that were so bad, but they were so lovable. They were so charming.
Like the whole thing, his whole goal was to go to that pretty much that convention that you went to.
The Playlist Live.
Playlist Live. Yeah, and once he finally got there, I completely forgot what his reason for going there was.
There he is.
Yeah.
There's my man right there. Come here, little boy. But it's and they kind of forgot. Like when and they don't have any sense of time. Like Greg says, he tells his brother Roderick, he says, "Man, now we want to go to this convention." First of all, these parents are fucking stupid. They do some shit where they rework the maps and the GPS where they actually make them take a detour to go to this thing. And then when they get there, it's like, okay, Roderick, now this is how we're gonna do. We got to go to the convention and we got to get back before Mom and Dad gets up, and we get back on the road. Now the night before, Dad had said we getting up at like 6 a.m. to get back on the road. Yet somehow they get to this convention. And it's bright. It looks like in the middle of noon. Everybody's there. They do shit that takes hours to do.
Sure. Well, there's even a point where Greg reprograms the GPS, but then they stop and get back in, and somehow like, dang, this thing took us where we didn't want to go. I'm like, there had to be some point when you notice that Grandma's house is over here and you were going this way.
Yeah, but
are you sure though? Because we got to the end of the movie, like, is that Grandma's house? I think.
Oh yeah.
What you think? We just drove 59 hours to get here.
But at this convention, they do all this shit, and still Mom and Dad wake up at the scheduled time they're supposed to get up.
Right.
And it's like you can't do that much in the movie. Don't give a fuck. And I really think
you know who really didn't give a fuck? Tom Everett Scott, who plays the dad. He was just so like the whole time, like whatever, man. Just call me when it's my line.
Even he's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
I mean, Alicia Silverstone seemed to be trying.
Man.
Like she just thought, this is my last shot.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it. First of all, I remember nasty ass Alicia Silverstone. Y'all don't believe me. This is when she was taking all kind of photo shoots showing her ass and posing in all kind of lingerie.
I mean, she still is nasty. She's chewing up food and spitting it in her kids' mouth.
And I still think that's kind of sexy. But she's in this movie. She's playing a mom. And when I saw her, I didn't even know it was her. I was like, damn, Greg's mom is kind of hot. But she's the only one. I mean, if you're gonna play a mom and this is the last shot in your career to do something, I mean, this is just she's trying.
She's trying
so hard.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid will be the one that puts me back on Easy Street.
Clueless too.
Kids, I got a franchise.
Nah, you're clueless.
Yeah, I'm about to say she took that script. Yeah, it's too bad too, man. There's a lot of things that are wrong with this movie. And I'm not telling anybody to pay money to go see this.
But if you can sneak your way in,
oh man,
with some beer,
and it might have to do. It might have to do with the crowd that we saw it in, because there was a family. I'm not talking about just mom and dad. The kids were fucked up. They were drunk. The whole family was drunk. They were behind us at 10 in the morning. Dad was the loudest one in the theater. I mean, not that laugh where he's just laughing loud, but he just, he has to like comment on his own laughter. Woo! That was crazy.
Oh, Chinga.
He was feeling, that fucking Greg.
You want to say that out loud in this movie? Okay.
Yeah, he was having a good time. I mean, it was It was a good experience, man.
There was a dude literally choking on laughter behind us, laughing so hard he was
That was the
coughing
guy.
and wheezing. It just, good God, what is wrong with
Then
you,
you had your
man?
homegirl in front of you talking, saying every joke that they said.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Her whole row of duckling kids there, and she's narrating through the whole movie. And the minute one of them says something, she's all, shh. Like, wait, what?
Corey's phone goes off. She turns around and looks at him. I'm like, really?
Oh yeah, I know. My phone did go off.
Yeah.
And they started playing a commercial.
Yeah, we heard it.
For the movie, actually. She gonna turn and look at me, and I was waiting. I had my foot up, ready to kick her dead in her face if she said something. Because even when she said, she was talking the whole movie.
Through the whole movie,
and
she's
there was
talking.
one part she even told her kid, she like, shh. That kid looked at her like, she would look at the movie. That kid looked at her for about 5 minutes, like, you fucking serious?
Yeah, and it was something like, can I go to the bathroom? No, what?
No. I missed something.
You hold that and hold your tongue.
Man, I don't know if what we went through can ever be replicated. It might just be every element at the right time. It might have been the perfect storm of bullshit. But
The hits kept on coming with this movie.
Man, they really
like just
did.
when you like, okay, how can it top that for stupidity? And it was just like, oh, I'm not nearly done.
it was
Seen what I got.
This isn't even my final form. It really was just like, oh my God, no.
I mean, there were moments where it really was a Nickelodeon show. Do you remember when at the beginning of the movie with him and his chubby little friend, it looked like it was being shot on a TV stage?
Oh yeah. The beginning sure did. Another thing is how with all the other movies, it was always Greg and Rowley doing shit together. Man, they had Rowley in maybe 2 scenes in the beginning. They're like,
yeah.
all right, get your fat ass.
Exactly. Kicked him back in that ball pit and left him there.
Yeah, it was.
Because with all the other stories, they would find some excuse to bring him along. Not this time.
No. Rowley was just there to seriously. They got the chubby kid to just put his fat ass in front of Greg's face.
Can I ask a question? Was I the only person that noticed that this was literally just a Goofy movie shot in live action?
That cracked me up when you pointed that out.
Because like it's a kid that wants to go do something that's out of the way of the final destination. He changes the map. The dad wants to go fishing.
Yep.
Like I was watching, I was like, I've seen this before, and I can't think of. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow.
When your first enemy is like, "Yo, man, this is a Goofy movie," and I was like, "Yeah, no fucking shit." And you're like, "No, I mean a Goofy movie." And I was like, "Oh crap!"
A Goofy movie. What?
It really was like that because you're right. It was just like, oh my God, beat for beat, it's the same thing except it's way worse.
I've seen a Goofy movie once, actually in the theater. Reviewed it, so
Dang, I haven't seen it. Now I don't know if I should.
No, a Goofy movie's good.
Yeah.
This is a Goofy movie in the negative
Wow,
way.
when Goofy does a better job than you.
Oh yeah, he killed it compared to
It
this.
also has one of my biggest pet peeves in that the dad is like,
I
"Listen,
knew."
I need to get on the phone or else I'm going to lose my job. All you think about is work. Like, if I lose my job, we can't go on any vacations.
Yeah.
Whatever. You don't care about this family. God damn it.
Alicia Silverstone, this was supposed to be a trip with no technology, and it's like, well, shit, bitch, you can like stop at the next gas station, turn some tricks if you want to.
Hey, guess what? We're going to be living in a cave if I don't make this phone call.
Next time you want to go on a trip without technology, go jogging. Drag me in this shit with you.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this. Yeah, man, let me tell y'all something. Every once in a while, you hear me say this. It is some bullshit, but it's the best kind of bullshit. It is great bullshit.
Well, that's what Good and I were talking about when we got out. It's like, I don't know what to rate this movie.
It's vexing, man. It's like, do we give it like a good or a better rating? Because like it's unintentionally funny in the completely wrong ways, but it's vexing. I'm shorting out thinking about what to give this.
I'm giving this because like I said, I'm giving it some straight up but great bullshit. I mean, we did something we never do. We stood out in the parking lot and talked about this shit for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There are smart movies we don't do that shit with.
True.
We came out, man, you see that part where they did this? Man,
Be safe, Greg. He jumped out of a moving car. You were driving on the wrong side of the road.
Man, you remember when Greg did this? Man, that's my rating. I don't know how to do it, man. It's some great bullshit. See it if you can.
Some great bullshit.
I really want, and I'm sorry, I know we shouldn't give this movie money, but I want to go see this in the Alamo Draft House to where you can drink and have fun doing it. Because I feel like that would make this so much better. It's so much fun.
You know Alamo ain't showing this shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, you'd also want to talk during it, and they won't let you do that.
I got a feeling they make an exception for
They
this
can
shit.
make the exception. Make it on one of those afternoon screenings where you can bring your kids and then get drunk and talk.
Get drunk around those kids. The fuck you looking at?
Y'all like this shit?
What about you, man?
Yeah, as the theater going experience was a full price, no question. This movie's awful.
Yeah,
this movie is terrible. It's one of the worst things I've seen this year for sure. And really, the only thing keeping me from hating it was just how poorly made it is. It comes back around to almost being good again.
Yeah,
and it's also pretty short. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. It's quick.
It's weird because it is short, but it felt long.
Yes, it did.
Because they're on a 47-hour road trip, which I'm like, where do you drive? It takes 47 hours.
Yeah. That's where we again disagree. I wanted more.
That's the thing. I wasn't like, oh, I'm ready to leave. It's just that it felt like I was on a long road trip.
No, I got you. I got you. So there you go.
So for me, yeah, it's a some old bullshit. Sorry, Hector.
Hector knows. Oh, yeah, Hector knows.
Listen, I'll say if you're a fan of the other Wimpy Kid movies, you'll love this. Because clearly you have no idea what a good movie is to begin with.
Damn.
But like you guys say, it's some old bullshit with a big asterisk by it.
Yeah. And you know what? Tomorrow, we'll still get a thank you from Hector. He'll be like, I want to thank you very much for giving this some good old bullshit.
Hey, man, what's going to make this movie for me is when he goes to see it himself and writes his review.
Oh, yeah.
And so we can watch how he praises it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 25 years old, waiting on these Wimpy Kid movies. Hector, living that Wimpy life.
Wimpy for life.
Wimpy for life. He got that bumper stick on his wheelchair. Oh, sorry.
I didn't.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
The thing, I hope this doesn't negate my review. This is the first Wimpy Kid movie I've seen.
Same.
So I guess it's a good thing that it was a reboot. So I don't know if that accommodates what I'm trying to do, but yeah, man, this movie is the hottest of messes. But I had fun. It's something that I really feel like I wish I could say go and pay to see it and make sure you have friends to get messed up with you, because the theater going experience, like Gert said, is a full price. But this movie alone it's baffling, man. It's some old bullshit. It's not a fuck you, but damn, it was trying to be a fuck you.
Yeah, it was.
It was aiming. It was aiming high.
Yeah, it failed at being a fuck you.